Well, the school year is almost out, and for children across Metro Detroit who depend on school cafeterias for reliable meals, summer vacations can also mean hunger.
And that's why Gleaners Community Food Bank and Children's Hospital are teaming up for their 15th annual Healthy Over Hungry cereal drive. Their goal is to provide children with healthy breakfast options during the summer break.
And joining us right now is Hannah Stafford with Gleaners and Pam Torrance from Children's Hospital of Michigan. Thank you both for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
Now, they are going to show us how to make healthy, nutritious cereal bars at home. As you can see, we've got a whole setup going on here. But before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about the mission. Pam, I'm going to start with you. Tell us about this initiative and what our viewers can do to help.
So the whole point is to give kids a healthy breakfast during the summer, but we also have to be realistic. Many of them don't have the options of somebody home to be able to cook the meal or a working refrigerator and that, so we try to come up with an idea that what could they grab on their own that's nutritious and fill their bellies so they can start their day off with a good start. And cereal was the best option for us. And the food banks don't get cereal.
Right, kids love cereal.
They do.
Can't go wrong with it. Now, this initiative has been going on for 15 years. Tell us about the history and how it supports the local community.
So the Children's Hospital Michigan Professional Nurse Council came together 15 years ago, and we decided that let's do something outside of the four walls of the hospital that will really impact the kids of Southeast Michigan. And hunger was the biggest thing, because we see a lot of Fed or Thrive children in our hospital that it's just for social reasons and not because the parents want it to be that way. So we came up with the cereal drive, so again for 15 years, and the whole idea is to get cereal donated. We just need donations. Without the cereal, we don't have a drive. And then we partner with Gleaners. They get it out to over 300 partners, and it's distributed to the kids throughout the summer.
I love that. And Hannah, it's time to make something good and healthy. What are we working on today?
Hi, we're going to make some no-bake chocolate cherry oat bars. It's a really simple recipe, so really fun to do with kids as well. I've just melted some coconut oil, peanut butter, honey, and chocolate chips. And then we're going to mix together some whole grain oats.
Oh, okay. You mix them separately. I thought they were going right in the pot.
And some rice cereal.
Okay.
We love this recipe because it's full of whole grains and protein.
Okay, so you just kind of
mix those two together, and then we're going to add in the chocolate peanut butter mix. Doesn't look too bad, does it?
No, it looks amazing. It's kind of like how Shay said, it's very Michigan with the cherries.
With the cherries and the chocolate.
Yeah.
So
yeah, healthy with that.
Once we've combined that, we'll add in the dried cherries. But you could use other dried fruit as well, so maybe cranberries or raisins if you had them.
It smells so good.
And Hannah, what are some of the cereals that are better options if you're looking for a lower sugar content?
Right, yes, there's plenty of good options out there. So we recommend to look at the nutrition facts label to find them, and look for cereals that have 5% or less sugar, and ideally ones that have whole grains as the first ingredient.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense. Back to reading those labels, everyone. That's what we really need to be doing. So now you've added the cherries, you're incorporating them with the chocolate mixture and everything else.
We're just going to put it out into a lined baking tray.
And now you said these are no bake. So is it? Do we just kind of sit them in the refrigerator to set?
So you can squash them down, set them in the refrigerator for 3 hours, and then you can cut them into bars. And they should come out like that.
Looking like that. That's awesome. It really is. Well, give everyone the details of the cereal drive one more time, please.
So you can donate. You can either drop off cereal to Children's Hospital Michigan, or you can go online, childrensdmc.org/cereal drive, make a donation. And if you make a monetary donation, the United Dairy Association of Michigan is going to match up to 80,000 servings of milk. So that is just milk. Like a win-win. So you give us money for cereal, and they give us money for milk.
There you go.
That's
milk
perfect.
Cereal. Milk cereal.
And milk is so important.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
And it's not cheap, so this is great. Thank you
Right.
both so much for being on Live in the D. We appreciate you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for
Thanks for
having
having us.
For more information on how and where to donate cereal or milk, go to childrensdmc.org/cereal drive.